What's up, guys? Welcome back to Mike G's Garage. So today I want to install the AEM wideband gauge on the car. So I'm going to weld this bolt onto the exhaust. Here's the, wideband sensor. Got to remove this up pipe real quick and kind of figure out where I'm going to drill the hole and weld it. Thinking maybe back here somewhere. Maybe over here. Yeah, right there. All right, let's get a little POV action of me taking off this up pipe. All right. I guess I'll go with the one with the X on it. I'm just gonna drill that hole right there, and then I'll end up welding that nut on there. All right, so there we go. I drilled that hole. Now I just gotta weld that to it. Let's do it. Welder all set up. Probably should invest in some gloves. Ow. Oh. All right, boys, got that all welded up. Let it cool down a little bit. We'll put it back on the car, and then maybe we can install. Maybe we could try to figure out how to wire it into the Honda too. I don't remember how to do it, or if I was even successful the last time I did it. We'll see. All right, boys. So my phone got super hot. I'm gonna go inside, do a little bit of research on how to connect that wideband to the ECU, cool off in the AC for a little bit, and I'll come back out here. Running a lot smoother. I was messing with it a little bit. Don't got no gas. There it is. Debating on if I want to cut this hood or just do a downpipe or just try to find another hood somewhere. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think. Should I cut a hole in this hood? It's actually a pretty straight hood. I know it's got all the clear coat damage, but it's pretty straight. All right, little update for you guys. Put the rear bumper back on and the filler piece. The wideband is installed and working. It's not working with the ECU yet. It's reading a little bit, but I gotta mess with the voltage and all that other stuff that I kind of don't really know how to mess with. I turned the up pipe down, made it a down pipe so that I could put the hood back on. But where I got the radiator, this is how it seals this way for some reason. I would want it to seal this way, but that's just the way it goes on. That's the way they did it. I don't know if it was a mistake. It is an eBay radiator, but it's hitting the top right here in this area. So I didn't know when I closed the hood, it actually bent the cap and the water was coming out. Drove it to the store and I seen a puddle. I thought it was already there. Apparently it was coming from my car. So the car was spewing out water when I pulled back up. And then other than that, the car's running fine. But yeah, I think I'm gonna notch the hood out right there, a little square, so that it can fit, and hopefully we won't have any more issues, clearance issues on that. Because I think it's gonna be a lot more work to try to move it over or whatever. So I think I'm just gonna cut a notch out of that hood. You won't be able to see it anyways. So yeah. Also think I'm gonna install some new injectors. This is what I got. These are Chevy LS injectors from like a 99 to like a 02, I believe, or 03. You tune these. Well, the dead times, you use them like RC 750s and they run perfectly fine. Obviously, you need to tune them more for boost and all that other stuff, which I don't even really know how to do. But to get them to run on these, you use the RC 750 settings and they run perfect. So, yeah. But I still got to decap them. So there's a little cap on the end here. And you just get like a either a grinding wheel or a flap disc. Take this little plastic piece off, get a flap disc, and there's a little cap on there that'll fall off, makes them spray more. And then you need to use top hats to make them fit the B series. I got that all from Hunter Tuned. He's been doing it for years, and I did it already on 2 different cars and they work good. I actually went 11.9 on my first one. My EG, my turbo EG, I went 11.9. On like 18 pounds or something like that with these same ejectors. And they run E85 too. So I'm going to go ahead and cut a notch in this hood right here. Just going to send it. You know how I do. See if this thing clears. I think we should be good. Oh yeah, we should be good. Perfect. All right, so we're back. So yeah, these injectors, it's straight balling on a budget. You know me, I like balling on a budget. If it's cheap but it works, then I'll do it. So you gotta take this plastic thing off. They're kind of hard to take off. I don't think you need these either. There's a little cap on there. See? Here, I'll take it off. That's the little cap. So you just grind on it, around it. So, okay, right there. That's what you want to see right there. So now that's a decapped injector. So that little thing, that cap that's on there like restricts it. So what you got right here, it sprays more, I guess. So there it is. That's all you do. And then you just put the top hat and then put it into the fuel rail with the top hat, and then they're good to go. And the reason why you need the top hats is because the length of these, also the diameter of this won't fit into this is an AEM fuel rail. It won't fit in there. So you need the top hat to reduce it down to whatever size this is for the Honda. But yeah, I got all 4 of them done. That's what they look like. You'll see that little ball. That's how you know the cap is off of it. So yeah, I'm gonna install these. All right, boys, time to crack open a Young Crispy. Cheers. Pick yourself up a shirt. The green one's not on there anymore, but I got a couple. I got a black Young Crispy one and a white Young Crispy one. Also got one with the car on it and my YouTube name. So if you guys want to pick up one, link in the description. Also, the Oxido discount code is in the description with the link as well. So every single penny that I make on selling these shirts, or there's also a sticker on there too, I believe $8 or something like that. Everything that I make is going towards the car. So here's the top hats. I'm just gonna put a little bit of assembly lube on there and install the top hats, and then we'll remove the fuel rail and install them in. Then I'll show you guys how to do it on the tuning side on Honda. All right, so I got the old fuel rail off. I'm just gonna pull out these injectors. And you can see the height difference here. How tall they are. That's why you need that top hat. So I'm gonna put a little bit of assembly lube on each one of these. Now the height is a lot closer. So now I'll install these into the fuel rail. All right, let's install this fuel rail with those LS injectors. All right, guys, check for leaks. Nice. So the only place it's leaking is the actual fitting right here, which I've had issues with before. I need to try to install one of those crush washers on it. So let me swap that out, and then hopefully we'll still have no leaks. Yeah, I don't know if that's right either. Let's try it again. Oh yeah, even worse. Damn. I always have stupid issues. All right, so I got those twisted up. Yes, I'm gonna solder them in. No, I don't really know how to solder, but we're gonna do it anyways, I guess. Also don't know what flux paste is, but we're gonna see what it does when you put it on there. Okay, so the flux paste is pretty cool, I guess. All right, guys. So you see how crappy it's running. I got the computer hooked up to the Honda. So let me show you how it's running without changing anything. Well, it doesn't really want to run. So you see that? So look, I'll go in here to parameters. We'll go to fuel injectors. We'll change that to 750 right here where it says stock injector size. Oh, actually you leave that one to 240 and you change this one to 750, and then injector dead time you go to RC 750 cc right there. Okay, upload that. Now watch. Let's see. go. We're running like 14.3, 14.1, which is pretty freaking good. It's over here purring away. It's been running for like good, like maybe 10 minutes. Just purring. 30 pounds of oil pressure, 10.3 on the wideband, no check engine light, not overheating, sounding good. Those LS injectors, Chevy for the win. Thank you, Hunter Tune, for teaching me that. I saw it on your channel like years ago, probably like 7 years ago. All right, let's take this thing for a ride. All right, that's gonna be it for that video, guys. We'll see you on the next one.